In the peaceful meadow of Brightleaf Valley, the grass was always soft and sparkly, and the flowers smelled like warm honey. This is where a gentle bunny named Snow White lived. Snow White had snowy white fur that shined in the sunlight, big blue eyes full of kindness, and long, silky ears that swayed like ribbons when she hopped. She loved helping others, picking flowers and playing hide and seek. One morning, Snow White hopped happily toward the valley playground. Her friend Pip the puppy, a tiny dog with light brown fur, round dark eyes and a yellow bandana, waved his tail excitedly. But before Snow White reached him, someone stepped in her way. It was Rex the Raccoon, a tall raccoon with grey and black fur, sharp green eyes, and a thick striped tail that twitched when he was grumpy. Rex smirked and said loudly,
"Look at Snow White's giant ears. They look like floppy towels."
Some animals nearby giggled nervously. Snow White's long silky ears drooped almost to the ground. Pip hurried over, planting his tiny paws beside her. Even though Pip was small, his voice sounded strong.
"Rex,
Pip said gently but firmly.
that's not a kind thing to say. Snow White is our friend, and her ears are beautiful."
Snow White blinked, her heart warmed. Pip didn't yell. He didn't growl. He just spoke kindly like a brave friend. Rex rolled his eyes and muttered,
"Whatever,"
before stomping away through the flowers. Snow White whispered,
"Thank you, Pip. I felt too scared to say anything."
Pip wagged his tail softly.
You don't have to yell to be brave. You can say, "Please stop, that hurts my feelings."
Kind and strong can live together. Snow White took a deep breath. She wasn't sure she could do it, but she wanted to try. That afternoon, she practiced behind a big sunflower.
"Please stop. That makes me sad. Be kind, please."
Her voice was tiny at first, but a little louder, and then a little stronger. In Brightleaf Valley, the sun dipped behind the hills, and Snow White wondered, would she need her brave words tomorrow? The next day, Snow White hopped back to the playground. Her white fur glowed in the bright morning light, and her silky long ears floated gently behind her as she moved. Pip the puppy walked proudly at her side, his yellow bandana shining. Suddenly, Rex the Raccoon appeared again. His striped tail flicked, and his green eyes narrowed.
"Oh, look,"
Rex said loudly.
"the floppy-eared bunny is back."
Snow White felt her heart thump hard. Her paws tingled. Her ears twitched. But she remembered Pip's words. Kind and strong can live together. Snow White lifted her tiny chin, took one brave breath, and said in her soft but steady voice,
"Rex, please. Stop. Those words hurt my
Pip
feelings."
stood beside her. Then two more friends stepped close. Maple the cat, a gentle kitten with fluffy orange fur and bright green eyes, and Wally the turtle, a calm turtle with smooth green skin and a round dark shell. Maple's tail curled as she said,
"We like Snow White just as she is."
Wally nodded slowly.
Kindness makes the
Valley shine. Rex froze. No one had ever spoken back to him like this. Not angry, not scared, just honest. He kicked a pebble with his grey paw.
I didn't think it hurt. I just thought it was funny.
He mumbled. Snow White's blue eyes softened.
It does hurt, Rex. Words can sting Rexes.
Striped tail lowered. He stared at the ground for a long moment. Then, in a quiet voice, he whispered,
I'm sorry, Snow White.
Snow White smiled a warm, gentle smile.
Thank you for saying sorry.
Pip barked happily. Maple purred. Wally smiled in his slow, turtle way. Snow White felt something huge inside her. Not heavy, but light, glowing. It was bravery. Rex took a small step forward.
Do you want to play tag?
Snow White nodded, her long ears bouncing.
Yes, let's all play.
Let's all play. And as they ran through Brightleaf Valley, Snow White learned something she would never forget. You don't have to be loud to be brave. You don't have to be mean to be strong. And no one deserves unkind words. Ever.